Travis Alan Pastrana is an American motorsports competitor and stunt performer who has won championships and 10th Games gold medals in several events, including Supercross, motocross, freestyle motocross, and rally racing. He runs a show called Nitro Circus, and previously competed in the NASCAR Nationwide Series for Roush Fenway Racing. He currently competes in the Global Rallycross Championship, driving the No. 199 Subaru for Subaru Rally Team USA. Early life. Pastrana was born on October 8, 1983 at 12:20 p.m. in Annapolis, Maryland to parents Robert and Debbie Pastrana. His uncle, Alan Pastrana, played as a quarterback from 1965 to 1968 at the University of Maryland, which Travis Pastrana also attended. On June 11, 2003, 19-year-old Pastrana was seriously injured when he crashed his Corvette into a tree in Davidsonville, Maryland. Motocross, Supercross. Pastrana has won 3 motocross racing championships: the 2000 AMA 125cc National Championship, the 2001 125cc East Coast Supercross Championship, and the 125cc Rose Creek Invitational. Pastrana also raced in the 2000 Motocross Des Nations. He moved up to the 250cc class in 2002. His stand-up style, ability to spot jump combinations and great speed through the whoops make him easy to spot on the track. Although Pastrana has never won a 250cc race, his kindness to the fans and love of the sport still make him one of the most popular riders of all time. The freestyle stunt riding started at a young age. At 13 years old, Pastrana was already performing stunts during motocross racing, keeping the fans enthused and, later in life, leading to his career in freestyle motocross. Pastrana has always raced and competed on Suzuki motorcycles, and remains fiercely loyal to the brand. He races with Team Cernix Suzuki. All of his motorcycles and rally cars carry the number 199. He even sponsors a monster jam truck called Pastrana 199 and Nitro Circus, after the show on MTV. On October 3, 2014, Pastrana competed in the first ever Red Bull Straight Rhythm competition, riding in the open class on a Suzuki Room Z450 with a Honda County Route 500 engine swap. He dubbed the bike the Roomzilla, a name born on Instagram, where Pastrana posted a picture of the bike in the quote, "I see your 450 and raise you a 500. However, Pastrana was eliminated early on in the bracket and James Stewart took the win. Team Puerto Rico. On February 27, 2008, the Asociación de Motociclismo de Puerto Rico provided him with a license to represent the island, which was accepted by the Unión Latinoamericana de Motociclismo, the relevant sanctioning body in Latin America. His debut with the team took place on March 15, 2008. Here he qualified to the finals by defeating Eric Vallejo of Mexico. In the finals he finished third, behind local Costa Rican racer Roberto Castro and Vallejo. 10th Games 1999. Pastrana won the first ever Motox freestyle event at the 10th Games. He also scores the highest ever freestyle run score of 99.00 points. 2000. Pastrana won the gold medal for the second time, and attempted his first ever backflip on a motorcycle but broke his foot. 2001. Pastrana won his third gold, still the only person to win the event. 2002. Pastrana was out with an injury. Mike Metzger became the first rider other than Pastrana to win freestyle. 2003. Pastrana claimed his fourth gold and became the second rider ever to complete a 360 in competition. 2004. Pastrana crashed ESD while trying a 50 feet 360, sustaining a concussion, but was able to compete the next day and won a silver medal. Nate Adams took the gold, becoming the first rider to beat Pastrana. Before this event, he had won a bronze medal in Best Trick, performing a one-handed 360, a Superman seat grab, and an Indian air backflip. 2005, Pastrana won his fifth gold medal in freestyle and also attempted the first ever backflip bar spin on a motorcycle. However, the bike failed and he resorted to a regular bike and performed a backflip saran wrap to take a silver medal in Best Trick. 2006, Pastrana became the third athlete to win 3 gold medals at a single 10th Games event. He won golds in Motocross Best Trick, Motocross Freestyle, and Rally Car Racing. Pastrana also performed the first double backflip in competition, scoring a 98.60, the highest score in the Best Trick competition at 10th Games. 2007, Pastrana took bronze in rally after sliding into the other driver's area while inside the Home Depot Center. He was disqualified but retained his medal. He also competed in the first motocross racing event at 10th Games, but did not achieve a medal after 2 false starts in the heat race and last chance qualifier. 2008, Pastrana took gold in rally and competed in the speed and style event, but did not place. 2009, Pastrana attempted a rodeo 720 at 10th Games 15 in the Moto X Best Trick event. He crashed on his first attempt and withdrew from his second after experiencing blurred vision. He placed 4th for his efforts. He took silver in rally after being defeated by rookie and former Indy 500 champion Kenny Brack. On November 8, Pastrana landed the famous Rodeo 720, and filmed it in his newest movie, Nitro Circus, Country Fried. Once he landed the trick, he named it the TP7, due to the fact that he was 20 degrees short of 720. 2010, Pastrana won Moto X Freestyle, landing yet another double backflip, the first one done at an 10th Games Freestyle. Pastrana also won Moto X Speed and Style, beating silver medalist Nate Adams by a landslide. Pastrana had problems with his rally car during competition, costing him gold at Rally Car Racing and a chance to compete in the new event, Super Rally. 2011, Pastrana launched Pastranathon, which included Best Trick, a race at Lucas Oil Raceway in the NASCAR Nationwide Series, and Rallycross at Staples Center in Los Angeles. However, Pastranathon seemed to be done when, in X Games Best Trick, Pastrana attempted the Rodeo 720, also known as the TP7, and failed, landing on his right leg. He broke his foot and ankle, and was taken to a local hospital. Pastrana was thought to be done, and backed out of the NASCAR race. His team worked diligently to get Pastrana in the Rallycross event. A special hand-controlled device was made for the steering wheel, and Pastrana had to relearn to drive the car using the new controls. Pastrana won a qualifying event, then finished 4th in the final after a crash on the last lap. 2012, Pastrana participated in another Rallycross event. For this, he sent a challenge video to Sebastian Loeb, who was at that time the 8-time consecutive World Rally Championship champion, asking him to race against him in the event. His invitation worked well. Loeb not only participated, but his team made a new vehicle specifically for the event. Pastrana's effort ended up only to be in vain when he was forced to retire by an accident caused by Andy Scott in the very first heat of the race. Pastrana could only watch Loeb, who dominated the whole race and got his first gold medal, in the sideways during the remainder of the event, and never actually raced against him as he had planned for. 2015, Pastrana made his Speed Energy Formula Off-Road debut at 10th Games Austin 2015. Pastrana finished last in his heat race, and was forced to run the last chance qualifier. Finishing second and advancing to the final race, he finished 9th in the final. Rallying. In 2003, Pastrana opened a rallying career in the Race of Champions, and began driving for the Subaru-backed Vermont Sports Car Rally Team in 2004. Starting in 2006, Pastrana was signed by Subaru to lead the new Subaru Rally Team USA, being paired once again with veteran co-driver Christian Edstrom. On August 5, 2006, Pastrana won the gold medal in the first rally car competition at the 10th Games, edging out rally legend Colin McRae by 0.53 seconds after McRae rolled his car through the last jump. Pastrana and Edstrom clinched the 2006 Rally America National Series Overall and Open Class Championship on October 22, 2006 during Day 1 of the Lake Superior Performance Rally. The team finished out the 2006 series with another first-place victory at the Wild West Rally in Olympia, Washington on December 31, 2006. On December 16, 2006, Pastrana competed at the 2006 Racer Champions at the Stade de France in Paris. He represented the United States in the Nations Cup by himself, after injuries forced teammate Jimmy Johnson and his replacement Scott Speed to withdraw. February 19, 2007 brought news that Pastrana's longtime co-driver Edstrom had announced a sabbatical to concentrate on his career and family. Although former McRae co-driver Derek Ringer competed with Pastrana for the 100-acre Wood Rally in Salem, Missouri and Rally America, he did not announce a permanent co-driver. In September 2008, Pastrana took part in the Colin McRae Forest Stages Rally, a round of the Scottish Rally Championship centred in Perth in Scotland. Derek Ringer was his co-driver and they entered in a historic Ford Escort RS1600. He was one of a number of celebrity drivers to take part in the event in memory of McRae, who died in 2007. On August 29, 2009, Pastrana claimed the overall victory at Ojibwa Forests Rally, his fifth of the 2009 Rally America season. The victory sealed his fourth consecutive Rally America driver's title, the most in series history. In 2011, Pastrana began competing in the Global Rally Cross Championship. The next year, he entered 5 races, but finished only one international competition on December 13, 2006. Subaru Rally Team USA announced plans to enter Pastrana in certain World Rally Championship events in 2007, 2008, and 2009. In the 2007 season, he raced 3 PWRC events in the Group N class, driving a Subaru Impreza WRX STI-based rally car. During March 9-11, 2007, Pastrana competed in his first World Rally at the 21st Corona Rally Mexico. He finished 5th in the PWRC class, followed by a 10th place in Rally Argentina and an 11th in Rally GB. Pastrana described his season as having gone horribly. Pastrana's 2008 season in the PWRC was even less successful, with one retirement following a crash on Stage 1 of Rally Argentina and one 13th place on the Acropolis Rally. NASCAR. Pastrana made his debut in NASCAR competition by driving in the 2011 Toyota All-Star Showdown, finishing 6th. Later in the year, he competed in NASCAR driver Denny Hamlin's short track showdown at Richmond International Raceway, finishing 31st after being involved in a crash on lap 2. Pastrana later formed a partnership with Michael Waltrip Racing in Gary and Blake Betchel called Pastrana Waltrip Racing, and in 2011, ran 3 K&N Pro Series East starts, with his debut at Richmond, Indiana, the Blue Ox 100, finishing 33rd. Pastrana's plans to compete in 2011 in the Nationwide Series were cancelled as a result of his injuries at the X Games in July of that year. As a result, his scheduled race at Indianapolis Raceway Park was officially written off as a withdrawal. In 2012, he planned to run a full season in the Pro Series East and select Nationwide Series races. On April 27, 2012, Pastrana made his Nationwide Series debut, finishing 22nd at the Richmond 250. in his first 7 races, driving the No. 99 Toyota Camry for RAB Racing in an association with MWR. Pastrana posted a best finish of 13th in the inaugural Indiana 250 at Richmond, Indiana, September. He drove for NASCAR powerhouse Roush Fenway Racing in the No. 60 Ford Mustang. He also made one start in the Camping World Truck Series that year for Thor Sport Racing at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, driving their No. 98 Toyota to a 15th place finish despite his spin early in the race. In November 2012, Pastrana was revealed to have arranged a full-season ride for 2013 in the Nationwide Series with Roush Fenway Racing. He drove in the team's No. 60 Ford during the 2013 season, posting 4 top 10 finishes with a best finisher of 9th at Richmond International Raceway. The next race, Pastrana won his first career pole position at Talladega Superspeedway, with a lap speed of 176.500 miles per hour, but was involved in a late crash. Pastrana ended 2013 with 4 top 10s, a pole and a 14th place points finish, 429 points behind champion Austin Dillon. On November 11, 2013, he announced via Facebook that he would be leaving NASCAR at the end of the 2013 season, citing a lack of sponsorship, frustration regarding his performance and a desire to spend time with his family as the reasons for his decision, Pastrana wrote. However, he left open the possibility of running occasional Camping World Truck Series events, and has expressed a desire to compete in the Daytona 500. On September 23, 2015, Pastrana announced he would make his comeback to NASCAR, signing a one-race deal with NTS Motorsports to race the No. 31 Chevrolet in the Truck Series race at Las Vegas on October 3. After qualifying 17th, Pastrana finished 16th, 2 laps behind race winner John Wes Townley. Injuries. I don't remember most of the injuries. There have been too many. Travis Pastrana. Injuries have often taken Pastrana off the circuit for weeks or months at a time. His medical records include a dislocated spine. He has torn his ACL, PCL, LCL, MCL and meniscus in his left knee, broken his tibia and fibula. He's had surgery on his left wrist twice, left thumb once, 2 surgeries on his back, 1 on his right elbow, 9 on his left knee, 6 on the right knee, 1 shoulder surgery which left him with the only piece of metal he has in his body. When Pastrana was 14 years old, he was severely injured while competing in an FMX competition. He came up short, landing on the top of the front side of the landing ramp, and the motorcycle decelerated from 50 miles per hour to 0 miles per hour in less than 1 second. The bike was stuck into the dirt ramp with the front wheel just over the top and the crankcase smashed into the dirt deep enough to support the entire motorcycle upright. Upon impact, Pastrana froze in the upright riding position and his feet went straight out to the sides like he was trying to straddle a bull. As soon as his legs went outward, he fell off the motorcycle and his father took off across the dirt course in fear of what everyone had just witnessed. He was severely injured, his spine having been separated from his pelvis. It also left him in a wheelchair for 3 months. I was in and out of consciousness for about 3 days and had 6 blood transfusions, says Pastrana. He also adds that according to doctors, only 3 people in the U.S. have ever lived after such an injury. It was a long and difficult recovery. Pastrana would routinely ride wheelies in his wheelchair around the hospital and therapy areas. While in the wheelchair recovering, he vowed to continue motorcycle jumping. He was also injured in July 2011 while competing at the 10th Games when his motorcycle did not rotate to the landing position, crushing his ankle and causing a fracture. However, Pastrana was back in his Subaru Impreza and competing in the Rallycross final where he overshot the corner, forcing himself into the wall. Onboard footage shows his leg in plaster being slammed against the wheel well, much to his discomfort. Other activities. On September 26, 2007, Pastrana jumped out of an airplane over Arecibo, Puerto Rico, without a parachute in a carefully choreographed stunt. He met up in midair with another jumper, then latched himself into a harness to make a safe tandem landing. On Sunday, February 8, 2009 at 10 p.m., MTV Nitro Circus, his new television show of which he is an executive producer, premiered on MTV. A spin-off of MTV's Jackass, the two shows shared producers, Jeff Tremaine, and was partially created by Jackass frontman Johnny Knoxville. It features Jolene Van Vugt, Eric Rona, Street Bike Tommy, Andy Bell, J.D. Larson, Jim Deschamps, among others, doing dangerous stunts. Jackass Johnny Knoxville, Bam Margera, Chris Pontius and Steve-O, BMX freestylers Jay Lavin and Matt Hoffman, and actor Gary Coleman have guest-starred on various episodes. Nitro Circus was also featured in an episode of MTV's Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory and vice versa. Pastrana and the rest of Nitro Circus appeared in the music video for Spaceship by Puddle of Mudd. Racing on Friday, January 1, 2010, Pastrana officially set a new world record in a ramp-to-ramp car jump. He jumped his Subaru rally car off the Pine Street Pier onto a floating barge anchored in Long Beach's Rainbow Harbor, breaking the existing mark of 171 feet and establishing a new world distance record of 269 feet. To celebrate, after getting out of his car, he performed a gainer from the landing ramp into the harbor below. In June 2010, Pastrana entered the Prelude to the Dream charity dirt track race at Eldora Speedway in a No. 199 Subaru. After starting 15th, he finished 23rd. In September 2010, Pastrana set the world record for fastest ascent of Mount Washington in a car, using his Subaru WRX STI. 6 minutes, 20.47 seconds. In June 2011, David Higgins set a new record for ascent of Mount Washington in a car, at 6 minutes, 11.54 seconds, using the same model vehicle. In 2012, Pastrana competed in the 24 Hours of Daytona for AF Waltrip, with NASCAR driver Michael Waltrip Racing owner Rob Kaufman, and road racing veteran Rui Aguas as co-drivers. After starting 38th, the team's Ferrari 458 finished 35th overall, 22nd in the GT class. In the media, a documentary story about Pastrana was filmed by ESPN in 2008, titled 199 Lives. The Travis Pastrana Story. Pastrana is featured as a hidden surfer in the 2002 video game Kelly Slater's Pro Surfer. Pastrana lent his voice to the game Colin McRae, Dirt as himself, and the in-menu voice. Pastrana co-authored a book about his life, The Big Jump, The Tao of Travis Pastrana, with ESPN The Magazine senior writer Alyssa Roenick, which was published by ESPN Books in 2007. Pastrana also has part ownership in Ethicar, an underwear company specializing in products for athletes. Pastrana features as a driver in Colin McRae, Dirt 2 for Subaru Rally Team USA. Pastrana appears as a playable character in the 2004 video game MTX Moto Tracks, as well as appearing on the game's box art. Pastrana is featured in 10th Games. The movie, Pastrana's work with motocross and rally cars is shown. Pastrana 199, Nitro Circus Monster Truck. Pastrana 199 is a monster truck that races on the United States Hot Rod Association circuit. The truck is owned by Live Nation, Feld Motorsports and sponsored by Pastrana. It was originally driven by Paul Cohen, then driven by Chad Tingler, then driven by Courtney Dolly and now driven by Cam McQueen. Pastrana made his monster truck debut on October 18, 2006 in the Pastrana 199 monster truck at the 2006 Monster Jam. Also, on an episode of Nitro Circus, Pastrana attempted to backflip the Nitro Circus-themed monster truck. Though unsuccessful, he walked away without injury. In 2008-2009, the Pastrana 199 truck was driven by Pastrana's friend of Cam McQueen. McQueen was invited to the 2009 World Finals for his second appearance. Pastrana himself competed in the freestyle competition of the event, finishing in a three-way tie for fifth place in a field of 24 trucks. On February 27, 2010 in Jacksonville, Florida, Cam McQueen successfully executed a backflip in the Nitro Circus monster truck during the freestyle competition, making Nitro Circus the first to do so in competition.